Money Mondays, man. Shout out to the people, man. Shout out to the people. It's for my entrepreneurs, my hustlers, my go-getters, my people who trying to be better in life, just trying to make everything about their life better, man. You know, it's not all about money. Business is personal development. So when we do these business talks, we do these Money Mondays, it's all about the betterment of self. The betterment, is that a word? The bettering of self. There we go. You know, it's your boy Jordan Dwayne, entrepreneur, artist, do a lot of things, wear a lot of hats, but I like to hire people, bro. That's what I'm really good at doing, hiring the best people in their field. And through that, we win. So with this Money Monday, I want to bring on something a little different than the last one. So I want to actually help somebody specifically because somebody asked me to do a video about this. So this video is going to be about, this episode on the Jordan Dwayne channel on Money Mondays is going to be about starting an online business. Excuse me. The rise of e-commerce, the whole society of online selling and all those goodies. Because, you know, I have a couple online businesses myself. I have a few online brands, and I'm actually looking at just starting and investing in another one that I had actually been invested in 2013, but I kind of pulled back. But I'm jumping back in now because the timing's never better than now. So I don't really want to make this too long because I know a lot of people who like to jump in and dive in on e-commerce videos, click through a lot of videos. So we're going to get to the point to this pretty quick. But there's a few main points that I just want to kind of get to when you're building an e-commerce business, you know, like the good and the bad, the pretty and the ugly. And then just a few main structure points that's really critical that'll make your whole brand, your whole business be successful or not. That's what it comes down to. So there's definitely a lot of ups and downs. But I'll say the biggest up that I really thought about, you know, as being an entrepreneur, working from your phone, working from your business is indeed being able to work from anywhere. You know, you could be in New York, you could be in Dubai, you could be in Bora Bora, you could be anywhere in the world working from your phone. But the downside to having an online business is, no matter what nobody says, is it is hard. It's not no fast overnight, you know, come up. It's not a quick gain. It's not a you make $1 million in a month and you just started. Like, you have those lucky fast success stories, you know, where it happens, but it's like a sustainable business isn't built on like luck, if that makes sense. It isn't built on trends. It is built on trends, I take that back. It is built on calculated trends though. It's not just about, you know, let me throw something out there and hope it sticks. When you go fishing for catfish, you use catfish bait, you don't use bass bait, you know what I'm saying? So depending on what your business is, you have to cater everything around it to that. And with that, I'm looking at my little notes so y'all know what I'm looking at. I'm not tuning out. But the whole big thing of it is when you're building an online business, it's all about your presentation and how it looks, because you don't have a physical storefront, so you have an online thing. So it's all about your branding. It's all about how it looks. When people come to your page, whether they go to the, you know, your Instagram, your TikTok, or you have a TikTok shop, or your actual website, your Shopify store, you want it to be very cohesive. You want it to be very professional. If you're not good at doing website design and things like that and making things look aesthetically pleasing, do it the professionals do and hire the best people that you can find in your budget to work on that. You know, there's people who do website design, people who do, you know, content design, things like that. And we'll get more into the content side later. But it's like when you're building your brand, you want, the whole thing is when people come to your shop, you want them to feel like they're walking in your store, but it's online. So everything from the font to you know, the quality of the photos, to everything you're doing, you want it to match the customer that you're reaching out to. If you're selling lemonade, you know, you wanted to reach the customers who are looking for something to drink. You know, if you're selling food, you wanted to reach the people that you're trying to reach that crowd to. So specifically cater your business to reach and to appeal to the people that you're pushing to. You know, there's so many different online businesses. Just thinking it's just like a random one. You know, if you're doing things like you know, like dog grooming and stuff like that, you want to go to where you realize that people spend a lot of money on dogs. People that care about their dogs. It's a dog-friendly environment. You don't want to go to the freaking middle of the nowhere where it's not a lot of people with dogs. Well, it might be. But you want to go to the populated areas where people genuinely have pets and they like to spend a lot of money taking care of their pets. And with businesses online especially, that leads, you know, to another big point of like doing strategic partnerships. That's a really big thing with online branding. Whether you're finding sponsors, you know, brand ambassadors, or other companies to work with and to collab with, that brings exposure to you and that helps them. So as long as it's a, you know, a good balance, it's a win on everybody. And strategic partnerships is one of the fastest ways to grow. And under partnerships, you have all those little specific dots, like, you know, influence marketing, different things like that, because at the end of the day, you're partnering with other people who have their market, and specifically what they built. You're bringing their product to them, and now your product is being shown to them, and in exchange, you know, they're getting the value of your product. So you want to make sure, like I say, whatever you're building, sorry, this background noise is kind of loud. I like background noise. But you want to make sure that whatever you're building, you know, and you have to offer people is beneficial. You know, everything's not always money. It's not always, you know, tit for tat. You know, things, people see things in the long run. Now, don't get me wrong. It's harder to find bigger companies who will do things for free on a partnership level, you know, even sponsors and stuff like that. But it's all about communication. It's all about networking. Your networking is what's going to build your company. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you're running these online ads and you're running all these different promotional tactics and marketing, but still you want to actually be out physically passing out the flyers, the stickers, really shaking people's hands, hand to hand, getting some promotion going in your city, doing a lot of different things so people can actually, I like this word that Justin P, I'm sorry, I think I said Justin Phillips, Justin P, the t-shirt guy on the gram, shout out to him, bro. He used to throw parties with us when we were younger and stuff like that. We used to go to all of bros parties, bro. Shout out to five star promo, shout out to iHo Nation, all the young party stuff we used to do back in the day. But anyways, he made a really good point when he said, you know, when you're out in the real world, you're humanizing your brand by showing people you're a real person. You know, we go out, we do all these tours, we shake all these people's hands because it's like they see us on the internet, and then they see us in real life, and they realize that it's definitely bigger than just something we post online. Like, we really out here communicating with people, and through that you're going to get so much more support, because people are going to want to tell people that they seen you, that they met you, and it just all cohesively grows together, and it grows bigger and it grows faster. So like I said, another big thing that excuse me, that I'm really big on, and I kind of tapped on it a little bit in the beginning, and I talk on it on a lot of my other episodes, is delegating tasks. So again, when you're running an online shop, you know, from everything from getting the inventory, whether you're doing drop shipping or you're making it, to making sure quality control and customer service is perfected. And with that, a lot of the times that's stressful on one person. So you want to not, and I hate to say the word friends with business, but hire somebody you trust. Don't necessarily hire a friend or a family member. Hire somebody you trust. And with that, y'all can build big. You know, it doesn't have to be it can be strictly business, but hire people around you that will help you get to where you're going. That's beneficial for them. Pay them a fair exchange to keep everything organized, to keep everything in track, so you continuously grow and you can focus on the things that you like to do the most. So again, if you like creating the most and that's what you want to focus on, find somebody who will help you run the website, that will help you ship the orders when they come in. Find somebody to help you run your ads and do your marketing and promotion, your advertising, all the things that stress you out or the things that you don't feel could be as great as they are if you do them yourself. Hire somebody that's good at that field to do it. You have so many different freelancer work for hire services like Fiverr. I'm dropping names. Fiverr, y'all better sponsor me. Fiverr, I know, like Upwork. I've ever seen Upwork, Uproot. One of the ups is Upwork, Uproot, one of those. But I use Fiverr all the time. Fiverr has so many different connections, bro, from people all around the world, and they're crazy, crazy good prices, bro. I don't want to say the word cheap, because you get what you pay for. You get cheap stuff, you get cheap stuff. You pay for expensive stuff, you get good quality. That's just what it is. You get that's what you get in life, what you pay for. But starting an online business is definitely one of the most rewarding things, because it's like, it's something that you put in, day out. You put in that work, and it rewards itself. Spend time studying your target market. Spend time studying your customers. Do surveys with your customers. However, you know, you're collecting people's data, whether, you know, you start from TikTok, from Instagram. I'm not one of the people who are going to say, like, start on TikTok first and then blah, blah, blah. Whatever you feel comfortable starting on, start on. You know, different brands have different target markets, and, you know, that's a whole specific, you know, spiel to go into too, kind of finding out what specific target market that you're looking for is on what social media, what platform, you know. So in general, older crowd is on Facebook, the younger crowd is on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram's so flooded nowadays with so many businesses, though. You have to be very careful and very creative how you promote and spend your money advertising on there, because you in a sea full of businesses, you know. Even anybody, you know, other than the top dogs that got that crazy marketing budget, just be aware of how much money is going out and how much is coming in, because that all matters at the end of the day if you're trying to survive and float off your business, you know. And when you hear people say, you know, they quit their job to go full-time in their business, I can't tell anybody to do something like that or to not do something like that. I did it 10 years ago and never looked back, and I'm still here going hard. We 5-6 businesses later, made companies, built companies, sold companies, kept them going. You know, it's just one of those things. It's a personal choice to keep going, though. Being an entrepreneur is not something that's, I hate saying the word again, like, easy, because it's not an easy thing. It's a rewarding thing. You spend a lot of times. You don't have a 9-to-5. You do have a 3-6-5. When you're building more than one company, and if you're just building one company, it never, ever, ever stops. You have to make sure everything is always covered, from all the legals. You know, you're dealing with lawyers, you're dealing with insurance, to all the way to the paperwork of the actual legit, to the companies, to your customers. And, you know, having a business, owning businesses, you do have to realize the customer is always right, even when they are wrong. So you never want bad reviews on your stuff, because that'll scare people away. They'll come to your site, they'll type in your name, see bad reviews that one person left 4 years ago. scare your money away. So always make sure your customers are satisfied. Go the extra mile. Don't overpromise, underpromise, and overdeliver. That's a big thing I've learned in doing jewelry. Don't promise a lot of stuff. Tell them what you know is gonna happen, and then do extra for them for the love. Don't say I'm gonna do this, and this, and then when that last that doesn't happen, which was an extra add on anyways that you just did out of love doesn't happen. Now they completely mad at you. Don't do that. So keep everything by the code. Keep everything by the book. Ledger everything. Organize everything. Read a lot. Business is all about personal development. That's what I talk about in all my episodes. Just learn yourself, learn what you want to do, and learn why you want to do it. And you'll never slow down, even on the bad days, because it's gonna be good days, it's gonna be bad days. But those bad days, they keep going when they don't keep going. They end, and you push through them when you know why you're doing what you do. So that's all for this week. I just wanted to give somebody some good advice. Let everybody know that this entrepreneur thing is possible. Anything you believe in, anything you want to do is possible. So make it happen. Believe in yourself. It's your boy Jordan Dwayne checking out for Money Mondays, baby. Let's go. New episode next week. Let's get it, baby.